Hey, happy Wednesday. That's right, it's Wednesday, February the 7th. How about that, y'all? We're already going into February. Valentine's Day's coming up. Woo, how about that? Have you got your box of chocolates yet for that somebody special? Well, no, of course not. But hey, if you're rolling over from See Me Traveling this morning, hey, thanks for coming in, y'all. And we're so glad to see you all here. We're going to try to get you ready to get over this Wednesday midweek hump, get you energized, get you focused and ready to go. I know I'm excited. I'm a little tired though. I've been up late. I was up late working, trying to get so many videos done. I tell you, when you're going through these videos, you got to take them apart. Say, okay, this is going to be this, and this is going to be that, and then you got to cut up the segments, and then you got to shorten it. And then it's just a whole lot of work. Let me tell you what. But I've been getting it done. That's why I was a sleepyhead this week, because I've been trying to catch up. And you see, I got all the stuffed animals back here to help me out this morning to keep us in line and keep us rolling. So, wow, you know what? Let me tiptoe up here to the chat real quick here, because I have got Law Jones left me a quote of the day. Woohoo! Thanks for that, Law Jones. You get a double squeaky. That's how you start the day off right there. It is from Bob Dylan. How about that? He says, my bucket has a hole in it. And it can't be no beer. So there you go. His bucket got a hole in it. It can't be no beer, y'all. Because that's what we're talking about today. Bucket list cruising. Bucket list cruising. I really should have put this into two segments. You know, the smaller buckets that we're pecking away at right now, you know, and then the big bucket, the big bucket list stuff that, you know, probably you got to wait till you retire or hit the lotto or something, you know. And sometimes those little buckets that we hit along the way, all it does is just make another bucket. You know, we've had that happen to us. But yeah. So, hey, let's say good morning to some more people here. We got Mr. Paul Vines coming in, the PSV Odyssey, saying good morning. He's driving and listening. Thanks for that, Paul. If you are driving, if you're driving to work, driving to school, driving home, driving somebody crazy, you came to the right place. Let Sea Leg Journeys help you drive. The Z-Man is here too. Look at this. He's saying good morning. Sea Leg, today is hump day. That's right. It's hump day. It's also going to be day to go to the gym and get a workout in today. Got to get back in cruise shape, y'all. I fell out of it. And we got Bam Manola here saying good morning, Chet. And Robin, that's in another room, working her fingers to the bone. I think her door's closed. I don't know if she heard me or not. Yeah, she was up really late last night working too. Just working. A whole lot of working going on over here, y'all. But that's okay, because vacation time will be coming. And speaking of vacation time, there's TNT's Adventures to Sea saying, good morning, my friends. Tom and Terry, we saw what happened to the Carnival Magic down there in Ocho Rios. And we're hoping that it's not going to mess up you guys' cruise. Hopefully they're still going to be able to make that sailing. I saw a picture of it. It looked kind of ugly. But, you know, maybe it's just superficial damage and they'll put it off for a few weeks or a few months to fix it. And because, man, I know y'all ready to get on that ship. And we're ready to see you get on that ship. I wish I was getting on that ship with you. Scott Smith saying, good morning, driving and listening. Right on, Scott. Good to have you here this morning. We like riding along with you. We like to ride along, y'all. And there's Danny D, the spectacular supporter, saying, yo, beep, beep. Or I'll give you a double squeaky for that one, Danny. How about that? It's a beep, beep kind of morning. Bone Tired Travelers here. Denise saying good morning, y'all, from the See Me Raid. Woo! Right on, See Me Raid. And, you know, even Kurt and Marshall were talking this morning, and Marshall was getting on to Kurt a little bit about, you're always looking at cruises. Robin gets on to me for the same thing. Why are you looking at cruises? Well, I haven't been for the past month or so, since before we went on the Mardi Gras. But up until then, man, I was looking at cruises a lot. The only thing I've looked at lately when I'm not actually working is doing a little bit of looking at the two ships we're going to be on in May, the MSC Seashore and the NCL Breakaway. Just trying to get a little information, what the ship looks like, what they have on them, and some other tips that you can pick up from videos sometimes that you don't see in the information from the cruise line themselves. So I have been doing a little bit of that. But, don't you ever get caught up, though, in thinking about your bucket list, and you're just looking through the cruises. You're looking through the cruise book going, oh, look at that cruise up there up in Norway. I could see the Northern Lights. Yeah. How many days is that? Well, they got a 7-day one. They got a 10-day one. They got a 14-day one. And you just start daydreaming about those bucket list cruises. And then when you think you're about over it, you get something in the mail from one of the cruise lines. Hey, we got a new ship that's going to a new place. It's always something, isn't it? And then whoop, you'll get an advertisement across your Facebook, an advertisement across YouTube. It's everywhere. And Sydney's coming in from ocean to ocean to see me, Ray. Yeah, part of me staying up last night was watching you guys too. Yeah, I'll tell you, that Icon of the Seas, Mike talking about that. I've seen him talking about that. That's huge. What a huge ship that is. I can't imagine. I don't think 7 days would be enough to get around that thing. And that could be a bucket list for somebody too. Controversial Cruising Scott's here saying, good morning, y'all. Good morning to you, Scott. You get the, sometimes our bucket list is simply to get on a different ship. I just want to get on that ship. And sometimes it's a double up thing. It's a destination. It's a length of cruise. But one of the first things I wanted to mention about all this is the poll. And I'll come back to that here in just a second. There's Leonard Family Fun Tanisha saying, good morning. Happy National Fettuccine Alfredo Day and National Send a Card to a Friend Day. Celebrate accordingly. Woo! All right, Tanisha. That's a good tip right there. Send a card to a friend day. I got to send some cards out then, don't I? That spurns an idea right there. Okay, thanks for that, Tanisha. We sure appreciate it. And Danny D says, oh, she's saying, hey, love the Ocean to Ocean show last night. If you didn't see it, get over there and check it out, y'all. And don't forget our morning lineups we have every morning, starting at 6 o'clock with Jimmy, the Astute Tourist, 7:15 Eddie Lugo Studios, 8 o'clock Kurt and Marcia See Me Traveling, and on Wednesdays and Fridays, Sea Lake Journeys jumps into that loop. And then at 9 o'clock, you've got Eddie with J&S Travels and Jeremy and Cheryl. They were just on a cruise with Eddie, so they go have some good stuff to talk about over there too at 9 o'clock, y'all. And we got See Me Traveling saying, hello, everyone. Happy hump day. Happy hump day. Right on. Thanks for that, Kurt and Marcia. Sharon says, good morning, Chet and Robin. Good morning to you, Sharon. How you doing up there in Georgia? Right on. Ocean saying, good morning, Chet, and everyone in the chat. And good morning, Robin. My door's almost all the way closed, and her door's closed. I don't think she can hear me today. That or she fell asleep because she was up really late last night working. Later than me. I went to bed at midnight, and she was up for a couple more hours. Good grief. Z-Man saying good morning to you, too. I know she'd be saying good morning back to y'all, but she just can't hear me over there today. So, who else we got here? There's Elisa's Adventures in Cruising saying, happy Wednesday, friends. Happy Wednesday to you, Elisa. Woo! It's a cruise life. There's Pete and Lisa saying, good morning, guys. Good morning to y'all. Hope y'all having a great day over there. And Kathy Mills here saying, good morning. Good morning to you, Kathy. Appreciate you coming in. And Jackie Hudson, good morning to you, too. So we got one more here. We got ahoy, Captain Billy. He says, ahoy there, everybody. Ahoy, Robin and Chet. The captain is here at Sea Lake Journeys. That's right. Well, we always say if the captain's here, everybody should be here. Chancellor Travels, Shannon coming in. Hey, lurking while packing. Oh, lurking while packing. That, you know what? You get a double squeaky for that, Shannon. I hope you have a great cruise. Yeah, I wish I was going too. And if I was over there last night, listen to her talk about their upcoming cruise, and everybody's got the excitement going. Nothing is more exciting to me than getting ready to get on that cruise ship. Except sometimes looking at it when we're talking about those bucket list cruises. Marjorie's here. Sea Lake Journeys, hi, and good evening, and good morning, and good afternoon. Everything, Marjorie, right on. Good to see you. Danny's saying hi, Robin, in the background, too. She might be able to hear me. I don't know for sure. So, okay, we got tons of hellos there. So I will come back to those. And one more here. I got Tanisha says, I haven't been on a cruise in 2 years. Have about 16 days until I board the Jubilee. So I'm cruise videos most day. Tanisha, another double squeaky. Getting on the Jubilee in 16 days. Well, there's been some people here that's already been on it, and they can tell you that it's fantastic. We got off the Mardi Gras, basically the same ship, and I'm telling you, you're going to have a great time. It might be worth that 2-year wait. There's so much on there to do. Oh my gosh, it's a bucket list event in itself. But hey, what kind of bucket list cruises do you have? You know, I did a poll over there on the community tab, and you can still go answer it if you haven't. And I put four things up there. I says, when it comes to your bucket list cruise, what do you look most at? Number one was destination. Do you look at the destination? Or world cruise is number two, the length of cruise being number three, or to just live on a ship, number four. The number one answer, though, with 61% was the destination. So your bucket list cruising is more evolved around the destination, right? The destination. It's like, I don't care what cruise line I got to get on. I don't care what ship I got to get on. I know I want to do a cruise to Hawaii. So you're going to find out, you know, for your bucket list, who does those cruises around Hawaii. And like right now, other than going off a coast, you know, the United States or Canada to get to Hawaii, or from Australia, from Sydney, if you want to just fly to Hawaii and do a cruise around Hawaii, Norwegian's the only one that's got that. The Pride of America, Norwegian. So when you look at a bucket list, but you ain't even going to care about that, are you? You just know you want to cruise around Hawaii. That is one of those bucket list destinations. Is Hawaii on your bucket list of bucket list destinations? It's definitely on mine. We had it booked for 2020. We were supposed to go in April of 2020, and March, everything got shut down. And we tried to reschedule it like 3 more times, and it just kept getting wankered up. So we've had to put Hawaii on the back burner for a while. But I definitely want to go there, and I want to go to the Pacific Islands down there. Ooh, you know, all those islands off of Australia. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them down there. New Caledonia and Fiji and Georgia and just a whole bunch of great places down there to see. And I wanted to go because my dad was down there in World War II. And when he got shot, they flew him to Hawaii, and he loved Hawaii. He talked about Hawaii. He had Hawaiian 8 tracks. And, you know, I'm like, okay, so I've got one day to go see Hawaii and see if I can see what he saw, hear what he heard, you know, experience a little bit of what led him to just really love Hawaii. And he always wanted to go back, never made it. So I've definitely got to do that. It's on my bucket list. What about yours? What is your bucket list? Pop it in the comments, and I will scroll down here and see if anybody's got that. Oh, Leonard Family Fun says, hit the like button if you haven't smashed it already. Thanks for that, Tanisha. We need a few more likes up there. We could always use them. TNT says, 3 days we will be on this ship. I guess this is why we buy the yearly travel insurance. Right on, Tom and Terry. That's just another good pitch there for the travel insurance, the cruise insurance. You need some insurance, y'all. We usually just get it through the cruise line, but Tom and Terry, this is great because it's going to cover them for air travel, train travel, and cruising. So that's a great way to do it right there. And I think that's eventually in the future the way we're going to be doing it too as well. And Kathy says, marking off the bucket list this fall is Italy, near Venice, down to the Greek islands. That is an awesome bucket list cruise right there. Doing Italy down to the Greek islands. Wow. That's squeak worthy right there, Kathy. I'll tell you what, I definitely want to see those places. And I want to fly into Rome, and I want to stay there for a couple of days before we get on the ship to see all that stuff there. You know, I've watched Chancellor Travels and It's a Cruise Life and some other channels that have done some European cruises over there, Italy and Rome and places like that. And I see them, I'm like, I got to go there. All it does is make my bucket get bigger because I want to see that place and I want to see that place. I can't wait. That is a great bucket list trip right there, Kathy. Wow, wish I could go too. And Cruising Koozies is here this morning too, saying good morning. Good morning to you, Cruising Koozies. And there's Jimmy from the Astute Tourist telling everybody good morning too. And don't forget to check him out at 6 o'clock in the morning, y'all. And let me roll here a little bit. Wow. And Sharon says it's cold. What? Is it cold, really? And Shasta says, I have a 14-day Hawaii in March of 2025. You should look into it. I've already got 2025. I've already got March, May, and October filled up. If we do another one, it would be December. So I'd have to look a little bit further than that. And I'm not sure. We're going to see how 14 days works out for her. We're doing actually not a back-to-back, a side-to-side with the MSC Seashore and the NCL Breakaway in May. And as the 14 days works out, it might be something for 2026. It's possible. We're going to see. Bo Tired says, Alaska, #bucket list. Oh, highly recommend that one, Bo Tired. In fact, let me tell you about Alaska. Our bucket list was a 7-day cruise to Alaska. And when we did that, guess what? It just created another bucket. Then we had to go back because we wanted to do the land portion too. And on the land portion, we wanted to do the dog sled. So that bucket, when you go to Alaska, get ready for it to make another bucket, okay? It's going to be great. You'll love it. Oh, I'd go back to Alaska any day. It was fantastic. Bam Manola says 3 days, 4 hours, 17 minutes, and 6 seconds until my turn on the Jubilee. Okay, I added in a little extra time there, but I know Billy's counting down like that. Bama, we are so excited for you to get on that Jubilee too. Woo! It's going to be fantastic, brother. And you'll have to work. You need a vacation. I watch you work all the time. You need a vacation. And even Bone Tired says, yay, Bama, have a great time. Right on. Scott says, I was trying not to admit it, but I'm definitely fighting cruise crud. Oh, no. You know, it happens sometimes. We never got. Yeah, I'm with you there, Scott. We did all the cruises we've done since COVID and never gotten sick from just the cruise. But it seems like we've flown twice, and once wasn't a cruise. Once we just flew to Texas. She had some work stuff there, and then we flew back, and we both came back with bronchitis. And when we flew to Alaska and flew back, it was bronchitis. And we know because we did the COVID test, it was negative, and we went to a doctor when we got back from Alaska. They said, oh, bronchitis. So it's weird. We got air flying crud. We got flying on an airplane crud. And so I'm just hoping in October we won't do that, because in October we're flying to California. What we got here? Okay. Danny D says, can't wait for 2025 because I have my conference for my rare syndrome, maybe a wedding, and parents may go away with their friends in September. Whoa, you could have a big year there, Danny D. A big year right there. That's exciting stuff, Danny. 2025 is going to be a year to look forward for you. But hey, don't overlook 2024. You're going to have a great time this year too, right? As you look forward to this bucket list of events coming up for you in your life right there. Oh, Bone Tire says, we missed the cruise crud this time. Thank God. Thank God. We missed it every time. Thank goodness. Bama says, hopefully today is my last day of work before I go on vacation. Oh, right on, Billy. I'm excited for you right there, brother. Scott says, maybe it was from the plane. I think so. I'm convinced it was, because the only 2 times we've gotten crud, which ended up being bronchitis, was when we flew. When we just drive to the port and get on the ship, no problems. So I'm calling it the plane anyway. That's what I think. Scott says, I never get sick either. It's not call out of work sick worthy, but definitely not 100%. Same way. Yes, Scott, that sounds exactly what we had. It's like we were still moving around, doing stuff. It didn't stop us from doing anything, but you can hear it. In fact, you can hear the vlogs, after we flew to Alaska, and on the ship, you can hear my voice starting to change. And by the time we're on the land portion, you can hear it. But it didn't stop me from doing nothing. I did everything. Felt okay. A little tired a little sooner, but yeah, keep on going, man. Got to keep on going. Danny says, yep, big bro is proposing to his girlfriend in March this year, and shh, be very quiet. If his girlfriend, if you're watching this show, turn to another channel for real quick and then come back. It'll be okay. It's going to be a surprise. I love it. Party at Danny D's house while the parents are gone. All right on, party at Danny D's house. Bone Tire's telling Scott to get well. Right on, get well, brother. And because the Jubilee is brand new, it smelled new, but a lot of people were hacking in the plane. There you go. I'm still blaming the plane. Y'all. Here's a bucket list for you. Ireland, #bucket list. We definitely want to get over there too to see European countries, England, Ireland, Scotland. Folks, I see the pictures of those castles and I go nuts. I've got to go see those castles. I want to walk around them. I want to walk in them. I want to walk up them, down them, on the side of them. You got to get over there and see those. That is a great bucket list. Fantastic bucket list right there, Bone Tired. Scott says, yes, you can hear it. Tonight on my live, you'll hear it. And I'll have to argue with Bill. Well, I'm going to be sure to be there so I can make fun of you, Scott. Scott, why do you sound like that? Have you been on an airplane? They said she won't be watching. It'll be okay. All right, good. We don't want to let the cat out of the bag over there. And Controversial Cruising says, thanks, Chet. Already feel better with the cruising community. It makes you just feel better knowing someone else went through it or is going through it. Yeah, and sometimes it's hard to get people to admit they had something. And, we kept testing. We keep COVID kits here. We kept testing and testing every time. Never got COVID. So, I know some people, didn't want to take the vaccine. And honestly, if we weren't cruising, I probably wouldn't have taken it either. But we did take them because we had to get on the cruise ships. And we started cruising again in November of 2021. And we did 7 cruises like in a 10-month period. And no problems. And even after that, no problems with that. Not until we got on an airplane. Canadian Life says, hey, Tiffany, how's it going? Good morning. We're talking about bucket list cruising. If you got a bucket list cruise, toss it in there. Bama, laugh out loud. No, probably not little bro will be here. Okay, so not everybody's going to be gone. Somebody's going to be home. The party at Danny's house is called off. See, that's definitely call out of work worthy, Danny D. I hope you're feeling better. Right on, Danny D. Get all better. Get 100%. And right there, blame the plane. We're going to blame the plane, y'all. Excellent. Next cruise, I'm driving to LA. I wish I could drive to LA. We're just too far from Florida. We got to fly in October. Yes, I will be there. How can I get to Helen, Georgia from Arizona without getting on a plane? That's a long drive, really long drive. Maybe you can go UPS. Put a shipping label on your forehead, right in the back of the van. Hey, that's a good idea. You got to start driving now or the train. Hey, the train might not be a bad idea. Huh. What's this? Wait, guys, you're going to be on the Booze 2.0? No, we won't be on that. We have to book so far ahead, and our scheduling, I'm looking at ships, and I look at where we want to go. Sometimes I look at where we want to go. Most time I just look at what ship we're getting on now. Sometimes it's a destination. Sometimes it's a bucket list thing, But I'm already booked all the way through October 2025, and that October we're doing Virgin Voyages. We want to do the Halloween time on a Virgin Voyages adult only cruise. See what that's going to be like, because we haven't seen anything about it. So we're going to go on there and make it happen. We would do it this year if I didn't already have the Mexican Riviera booked with Princess in this October. Hey, that's how I came to America, Chet. FedEx, adopt overnight. Right on, Scott. I think that's how I got here, too. It was no stork. It was Federal Express. Okay, where are you going in October? Yeah, October. We're flying to California, Mexican Riviera. We're doing what's the name of those ports here? Puerto Vallarta, Mazatlan, and something else. There's 3 of them, and we're gonna be riding the camels down the beach. Yeah, October of this year. Can't wait. I can't think of the exact date off the top of my head, but if you're interested in going on that, I will tell the dates come Friday. Or you can ask me in the chat, or not in this chat, because I can't find it here, but it's over there. But I can get it to you. Anybody wants to go with us, we'll let you know the dates. Okay, keep us in tune. I want to cruise Virgin with you and Robin. It will be so cool. Yes, October 2025, and I will start posting the dates on, letting you know the dates on that stuff. So if you want to book them, you can. And yeah, Virgin Voyages, we've done one already. We fell in love with it. It's probably our second favorite cruise line. You know, Princess is still our Mac Daddy favorite, but Virgin with the adult only, it was such a different atmosphere. Put it on your bucket list, because that's what we're talking about today. Bucket list, y'all. Yep, that's the one I want to do next month for my birthday, laugh out loud. But maybe I'll hold out until October. Hey, why not? TNT, we're looking forward to Breakaway with some amazing people. You know, we're going to have such a great time on that Breakaway. Everybody's going to wish they came. You know, it's going to be such a new experience. It's a bucket list thing, y'all, because brand new, a new cruise line, a new ship, 3 places that we have, ports that we haven't been to yet. I'm excited about it. I'm just excited. Danny D says, when the mail or UPS comes, Scott jumps just up in their van and put a shipping label on your head. Just do that, Scott. Just get on there and leave today so you can make it on time. Scott says, that's my parents' favorite too, Princess. They had to cancel the Princess Ruby last October because of my dad's health. Oh, that's too bad. Well, hopefully he'll, you know, be able to get back on that thing. Yeah, we love Princess. They became our favorite after the first time we sailed with them, which was to Alaska. Ironically, that was one of our bucket list places. And we were Carnival all the way. We were Carnival, only Carnival. But I kept doing my research and found out that Princess was the recommended one to go to Alaska. And wow, let me just tell you, whatever cruise line's your favorite, if you're going to go to Alaska, go on Princess, because they got it down right. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We got the laughing going on. How about that? TNT says, we did our bucket list last October. Then you got to make a new one, TNT. I know y'all got to go over there to the Mediterranean with Chancellor Travels, and that's, you know, great. But now you got to make a new one. See, you have an endless supply of buckets. You never run out. And hey, here's some places you might want to think about. How about Iceland? I definitely want to go to Iceland. It's on my bucket list. If you haven't done the Panama Canal yet, you may want to do that. We did it once. That was through, we did the partial transit where you go in and then they take you on a bus to the other side and you come back on a small boat through. I want to go all the way through it next time. I want to be on the ship going through the locks. So I've got to do it again. I want to do the Mediterranean. I want to see Greece. I want to see Athens. I want to see Rome. I want to see Ephesus, all those places over there. I want to do a transatlantic. Do you want to do a transatlantic? How about the what's this one here? Scandinavia. You know you want to do some Scandinavia too, right? I'm even, you know, going up Canada and New England during October to see the leaves change and all that. I got to do that. There's so many things I've got to do. And TNT says, cruising again with sea legs is part of our new bucket list. That is part of our bucket list too, TNT, to cruise with you guys. Can't wait till May. Woo! Controversial Cruising says, oh my God, Princess to Alaska. No wonder you fell in love. They were going to do a 10-day Mediterranean. I've never been to the Med. I haven't either. It's on my bucket list. Guys, some of us have got the same. If we look at our buckets, we've got some of the same stuff. Oh, I see you've got that. Well, so do I. So do you. So maybe we'll converge on some of these here in the future. I just think it'd be really exciting. We get on there and each of us have our own experience and we can talk about it at the end of the day. Oh, it'd be great. Endless supply of buckets sounds like a college Friday night all over again. I love it. Just sneak into their van when they're not looking, Scott, or say you drive me to hell in Georgia. Yeah, why not? Be original. Nobody else has ever done it. You can be the first. Drop off one way. Just put a round trip label. That way they tell them, pick me up next Tuesday. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh, it's 9 o'clock. I ran over my time, y'all. Sorry about that. Thanks again for joining us. Friday morning at 8:30. Join us again. And Friday for the Raid Parade. Sunday night at 6 p.m. Robin will be here with me, making the show 1,000% better. So until next time, we'll see you around the channel. See you around the channel.